the Fashion Skyway, you know, fashion has become such a big deal at the Academy Awards. It wasn't always this way. It was a much more humble affair 82 years ago when the stars would choose their own dresses. They would perhaps buy them on their own or even wear something that they had worn before in a movie.
Like Betty Davis in the story you told me yesterday, just for spite because she hated the costume. That was a great story.
Can you hear the rain?
Here comes the rain.
It's a good thing they kept up the tents. But as we speak about fashion evolution, I think this would be a good time to take a look back at the last 10 years on the red carpet.
You know, the last decade's been one with a lot of diversity. I mean, if you look back and start with Julia Roberts, when she won her Oscar, she wore that beautiful vintage Valentino, black and white, very classic. I particularly love that white stripe right up the front of it that created that Y that framed her face so beautifully. Going forward, we had a completely different look the next year with Halle Berry and her very daring Ellie Saab. It really suited her sexy style. Then we went back to sort of a very neoclassical look with Nicole Kidman, who at that time was really the Mount Olympus of dressing. She wore a beautiful black Jean Paul Gaultier chiffon dress. And then next year we went light again. We went with a crystal dipped Charlize there in all tan and golden in that beautiful Gucci nude dress. Very, very simple. So from light we went back to dark again with a really indigo, deep, beautiful Guy Laroche backless gown that Hilary Swank had another chance to show off when she won her second Oscar. After that, we went to a vintage look, very, very princess-like, from Reese Witherspoon in a beautiful scalloped Valentino. Reese Witherspoon is one of those who I don't think has really defined her style. She won her Oscar in that vintage Dior that really just didn't fit properly. From there, we went to Helen Mirren, who's nominated again this year with a really light tone, very frothy, very feminine, and she always does a very figure-flattering silhouette. I always think she looks terrific. After that, we had Marion Cotillard in a really special couture dress, all fish-scaled, beautifully beaded. She just looked like a mermaid that had come out of the water. And then finally, who could forget Kate Winslet last year in her stunning Yves Saint Laurent steel gray dress. It was asymmetric, it was very modern, it was kind of a turn towards where more modern fashion is happening.
All right, we're back now live on the Fashion Skyway, and the rain is really coming down.
It's a special effect. We actually asked for that fountain behind us. It's like we're getting splattered from behind.
Well, Rachel and Chris are up on the marquee of the El Capitan Theater. They don't have a big tarp over them. They just have umbrellas. How are you doing?
Oh my gosh, well you guys are lucky you have the tent. We took our rain tent down earlier today.
We did.
Big mistake, but I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun. We can hear the people screaming when the stars come. They don't care about the rain. We're getting a little bit drenched. I feel bad for your dress.
Oh, I do too, but we hear the rain, we hear the fans downstairs, and we also hear a lot of tweets. Freaky Jeek says, Meryl deserves her third Oscar, so you better give it to her. And High Castle says, everyone thinks Sandra Bullock will win tonight, but don't be surprised when Gabourey Sidibe wins for Precious.
And we also want to hear from our viewers online. We are launching a new poll right now for Best Actress. Is it going to be a Streep sweep or a Sandra smackdown?
Ooh.
Go online right now and cast your vote.
Like that. And don't forget to send us your comments. We love to hear your opinions. So please, all you have to do is follow us on Twitter at On the Red Carpet or fan us on Facebook.
And this is fun too. You can register right now to win a Samsung 3D LED TV at ontheredcarpet.com.